What's going on, guys? So I am out here in Elkhart, Indiana at the dealer open house event. This is basically the event where dealers come out to select what models, what they want to carry for model year 2025. Now, we've filmed a lot of RVs, and you know, whenever I see something that just truly stands out, cool thing is I can just swerve off the road, carve some time out of my day and try to film it. What you were looking at in front of you is a perfect example of that. This is an absolutely insane Overland motorhome, Class C, because you got the big cab over right there for sleeping, but this is truly cool. And in front of me, I got my new friend Captain Morgan, who's going to give me a really great walk around. All the details on this thing, hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, Captain, so we already went over that beast over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tell people, if you want to see more of it, you got to go check out that video.
Yeah.
Now that we're in front of this one, please take a moment, introduce the brand, introduce what we're looking at, and then we'll do a nice deep dive tour into it.
Sounds good. So this is our Storyteller GXV Hilt. We designed this about a couple years ago and put it into production this year. So we are building these in Birmingham, Alabama, in the original Storyteller factory. Before we moved down the street and started building vans over in a different factory. So what you're seeing here is the first of its kind adventure truck that is RVI certified. Again, so you get, you know, long-term RV loan, you get, you can insure it as an RV, and all the great aspects of what that gives you to buy it at a dealership and get it serviced anywhere around the country. So what this is, we put this on the Ram 5500 platform chassis, and production will be the Laramie edition at the highest end, everything that we can put on it.
Which is going to get you the nicer interior, the nicer headlights, the LED accents, the stuff that so many other brands who are trying to do something kind of like this miss out on. They put a really kind of cool looking truck, but then they throw it on an SLT platform, so you get the smaller screen, you get the cheaper lights, you don't get the look, you don't get the feel, and it's great that you guys recognize that and address that.
Right.
All right, keep going.
Yeah. And then we go with KC lights. So those are 8-inch KCs. They just came out this year. They actually partnered with us to get those designed into a production level. So this is actually the second set ever made in the world. And then we run KCs down here. Crazy strong bumper, 20,000 pound winch. We got 41-inch Continentals. It's really great tire.
Got our liquid springs up front.
Yep, we're running liquid spring suspension on the Hilt here, and it is an absolutely incredible suspension. The ride is as smooth as can be, and you can adjust the height depending on what you're doing off-road. From the lowest to the tallest is about a 12-inch difference there.
This is such a bad spot for you to be standing, because you're standing right in front of this beast that we just filmed, and I hate to say it, but wow. Can we just stare at that for a second? Okay, back to it.
Awesome. So quad cab, you know, high-end package. It'll all be a black interior when you on the productions with the Laramie, like I said.
Hey, you know that you're real men traveling with this thing when you got a bag of sunflower seeds.
Yes,
yep.
exactly.
That means you've been on the road.
So one thing we do with the Hilt is it's the same componentries that we use in our vans. So you have 30 amp smart plug. We run Lithionics, 16.8 kilowatts of power. We got...
Stop.
Yep.
16.8 kilowatts of power.
Yes.
That's a ton. And I'm assuming what I'm looking at on the side here probably surrounds a tremendous amount of solar.
Yeah, 1,320 watts of solar.
So yeah, when you get one of these, you don't have to factor in spending another 40 grand on your power, because it's going to come into it, which is a really good value statement. When we talked about this one as well, we talked about the power system that comes with it. And a lot of people that might get something like this, they might save money thinking that, okay, I'm going to get it stripped down, but then they have to go take it somewhere and put in a tremendous amount of money into their electronics, their solar, their batteries, and all of that. And you guys just include all of that.
Yep, exactly. You'll
Very
get
cool.
charge off of solar. When you're driving, you're getting charged just like we do the van, so you got unlimited power essentially.
And real quick, so Smart Plug, I did a collaboration with the folks over at Smart Plug. We installed this. We explained why this is such a safer way of connecting power to your RV versus a typical twist lock connection. Basically with this, I'm going to say, I don't know if you can absolutely 100% eliminate, but you significantly reduce the chance that your plug's going to short out, melt, and cause problems.
Right, and you're getting 100% connectivity, and it's waterproof, so it's marine grade.
Yep.
You got tons of storage around. We run the cassette toilet, second fuel tank, so you're getting 74 gallons of fuel.
Hold on, you can't just walk by this setup right here and expect me not to stop and look at it.
So one really awesome thing, if you look there and you look here, you see space. That's because it's not sitting on the chassis rails. It's on a zero torsion subframe that we engineered and designed. Think about a Unimog.
Yeah.
We reverse engineered it and then beef engineered it, so this thing doesn't flex the same as the chassis does. So you're getting less tension on any of the
the superstructure, right? It's basically the walls itself isn't torsionally twisting and flexing just because the frame is.
Exactly.
And he said a term, a lot of people are gonna be like, what did you call me? Unimog is kind of a European version of what you're looking at here.
Right.
And the whole point of it is that you can take it over extreme angles, and the box itself can survive that, and you don't have to worry about the walls cracking and things breaking.
Exactly. So we got pass-through storage here. We got stuff here for the show for everybody.
I always like to see that though, because it demonstrates that it's actually storage.
Yeah,
you're putting stuff in here. You can actually fill this up with space.
Yep.
I love these doors too. Look at this.
Yeah.
That door could probably take a 45 round easy.
Yeah. And then we do some fun stuff like this every now and then. Make sure you keep this side up.
And if you don't, they're probably like, don't call us.
Yeah. So you got 120 gallons of fresh water on this thing. You got 40 gallons of gray, and then you have your 5.5 of cassette. Full size spare. Again, on a winch so that you can get that down if you ever need to change it. Factory backup sensors, backup camera as well. We call these invader racks. So accessory panels, so you can put anything on these, like a box,
Kind of like a Molly panel, but
yeah,
very, very custom to this.
Yep. So part of the pass-through storage. Some more storage. We've got tools in there.
Hey, that's exactly where my tools would be if I had this.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can hop on inside.
Yeah, come on in.
Okay, should have brought my climbing gear. It's definitely a hike to get up here because you're a significant height off of the ground.
Yeah, it's nice when you're in here too, because you get a nice view of your campground where you're at, or not campground, your camp space. You're not taking this to a campground. You should be out exploring stuff because you can have as much time out because you got plenty of power, plenty of water, plenty of diesel.
But you know what? Part of me would be afraid to leave this thing just sitting there, assuming that somebody's going to come and try to get inside of it. This thing is absolute nuts. I love the acrylic windows.
Yep.
That's a big one. I love these dual pane acrylic windows. You're starting to see them more and more here in the US. This is still a European product, even though there are some US companies that are now bringing them in, but that is a really, really beautiful window.
Yeah.
And they work real well.
These are really amazing. In our design, we wanted to have as much windows as possible so that you have a lot of light. You can, see the beautiful places that you're going to go, and they're piano style. So if you do get weather, you don't necessarily have to put them in because you're not going to get water and stuff in.
I love the lighting in here. Just all of this strip LED, and it's continuous LED lighting. It's not broken up with little LED bulbs, so it looks super modern, super bright, and it has a really warm feel to it. This doesn't have that industrial military feel to it. I know everyone's probably wondering, why is that tent moving? But yeah, this is a really, really beautiful interior. Let me pan through it just a little bit real quick so people can kind of see what they're looking at. And then we'll look at the bathroom here in a little bit, but yeah, let's look at this wraparound dinette area. This is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, this full wraparound dinette. We've had 6-7 people around here having lunch. It's really comfortable. It's nice and big. You have plenty of room to sit around, play games, chat.
It looks really
meetings.
comfortable. Yeah.
And then this has a hard back. That has a hard back. These go back, and then you have a full queen back here for a secondary bed.
I don't know if it's just me being a weird sci-fi guy, but I can envision the family sitting around the table with the map sitting out, wondering,
Yep.
zombie apocalypse, where do we go next?
Yep. Mark your map and
Yeah.
put your home base point.
Man, this is really cool.
Some of the hard engineering feats that we did in this design are these curved cabinets. Super hard to do, and to make it high quality and clean.
So is that actually curved wood?
Yes.
Oh, so you had like a steam room for this stuff.
Yep.
You had to actually steam all this and bend the wood.
Yep.
That is awesome. I love the radius that they have on a lot of this stuff. It is really nice. So I guess this is a closet.
Yep.
It looks like one.
Yep. Closet.
Being
Lots of
very
space.
used. This kind of looks more like my closet.
Yeah. So again, setting up for a show, but you got a hanging closet, and then you do have shelves that are in here, and those can fold up so you can use it either way.
Very nice. Got your contour.
Yep.
Convection.
Convection microwave and air fryer, which is pretty cool, and this really awesome isotherm refrigerator. Nice big size and full freezer as well.
Very nice. And if a lot of people don't know, Isotherm is known for their marine grade products. This is the kind of stuff you would see in a power yacht.
Yep.
So very cool.
Exactly.
Love the countertops here. This is a solid surface material, but
Yep.
it's not traditionally what you would see. So this is really cool. I love the fact that it's got draining routes
Yep.
all the way throughout it. So the whole thing is essentially a cutting board.
Yep, exactly. And we designed this specifically this way by putting drain grooves in here for your cutting boards and surface. So you got dual induction cooktop here, and nice big sink.
Yeah, very nice. And I can tell you guys use this one. This is
well,
actually, you guys pulled in the parking lot this morning. It wasn't sitting out here, so you took this back to your
Yep.
hotel or wherever you stayed. And,
Oh, I drove 10 hours last night to get here this morning.
oh wow.
Show,
Okay, so
so.
you guys really did show up early
Yep.
this morning.
Yeah, so again, world map backsplash, aluminum backsplash. One thing you see that we do is just super high quality.
Oh, yeah.
Of everything, aluminum cabinet frames.
I like all the positive locking. So this is really cool because you have a little grab that you squeeze under here,
Yep.
which unlocks it. Otherwise, these won't open.
Yep.
And then down here, this is kind of the same. You have to pull up, right, on some of this stuff. Yep.
Yep, and then you got plenty of drawer space, even a trash can. And then we go over here, and you got this really large wet bath.
That is a good sized wet bath. Now, if anybody expected to see some huge master bathroom in a unit like this, you set your expectations way too high for what you can fit into something
Right.
this small. This is very practical in size.
Yep.
You have plenty of room on the floor here. You have a sink in here. A lot of wet baths don't even give you a true sink. It's like a flip down thing.
Yep.
So this is a very functional bathroom. And this is also, I believe, this is kind of from the marine industry as well.
Yeah.
It's a very nice setup.
Yep, exactly. And you got a lot of height. So
Oh, yeah.
plenty of height there.
Yeah, that is very nice. That's an exceptionally well thought out wet bath. Then you got your GXV control panel right here.
Yeah, this is really awesome. Very simple to use. So you have all your climate controls here, your home control, so it shows you, exactly how much power we use when we can go 15 hours before we're going to need to recharge. It's got dual inverters, so dual 3,000 watt inverters. You got 6,000 watts there, and then like I said, it's a lithionic 16.8 kilowatt system. All the lighting is dimmable, and you can do different presets.
Oh, that's cool, yeah. So whenever you go to bed, you have one set just so you can turn everything off when you go to bed. Very cool. Now, show them this real quick. I'm going to back up for a second. So you might think, is this like a foothold? How do you get into the bed? And you showed me, or you demonstrated a second ago. Watch this.
Slide this out, drop it down, and then you climb into bed.
That is cool. And this right here is a bit of a game changer because this is a true pass-through
Yes.
to get to the cab. So they connect the box to the chassis of this vehicle and give you access in there. Now I know you got a ton of stuff in the back seat.
Yep.
I saw that earlier.
Yep. Do you
But
want
yes,
me to open it though?
if you don't mind, just so people can kind of see.
Yep.
But you'd put your back seat down.
Yep. Back seat will lay flat down, and then you have pass through so that you know, you can get in and out through there if the kids want to come back here, or dogs. We've had a couple owners already. They have some pretty large dogs, so they leave that open and their dogs can come in and
Cool. And you got some more of your controls right here. The fit and finish in here is absolutely exemplary. I love the fact that you've reset your fire extinguisher back in as well, so you didn't have to think of where to put it. You made a place for it.
Exactly.
That is very nice.
Yeah.
Let's step outside real quick. And there's that climb I tell you about.
Yeah.
It's pretty good height. I'm thinking probably 4 feet off of the ground to get into this thing. Sits really high off the ground. I love the running boards, kind of a rock slider running board. Military tires. Man, this thing is awesome.
Yeah, it's
really
awesome.
is.
It's fun to drive. It's even better to camp in. I mean, we've had it up in top of Colorado at 13,000 feet at 0 degrees, and we're comfortable at 72 degrees inside. That's not passively heated, it's just radiant heated from the rest, and that wouldn't even get below 52.
What's the tow rating on something like this?
13.5.
13,500 pounds. So you could tow something behind this if you needed to.
Yep.
Man, this is awesome. Again, Captain, I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you so much. You've brightened my day and lifted my spirits by looking at something that is entirely different, and that's rare.
Yes.
So thank you, brother.
That's what we're after.
Awesome. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon. I don't think I'm going to be able to outdo these two. This is just, yeah, this has done it.